let's talk about one member of the Montreal Canadiens who a lot more is expected of him. I know there's a lot more is expected from, but Thomas Tatar, 4 goals, 4 assists in 14 games played. He sat out as a healthy scratch for Saturday night's Montreal Canadiens win over the Toronto Maple Leafs. The panel, I ask you this question. Were you surprised to see Claude Julien scratch Thomas Tatar?
Well, I was a little surprised to see it happen, but, Claude has to do what he has to do to try and push the right buttons to get each and every guy to perform at their best. And I think the message that he's sending is, Thomas, that's not good enough. We need more from you. We expect more from you. And, this is just a little shot to say, okay, it's time. And, get your act together. But one thing I will say is, without really knowing the inside, Claude for sure met with Thomas, whether it's once or a number of times, to try and, send the message that, listen, if you don't get things going, we're going to have to make changes and you're going to have to maybe take some time away. And it's up to the player to respond. I mean, when he gets back into the lineup, we'll see where it goes. But Claude has a big job in managing all these personalities. And you can say what you want about contract year. I don't buy that. If anything, if you're looking for a contract, it should be motivation. At least maybe I'm too old school, but you have to find ways to be the best you can be to justify earning a new contract and getting the number that you want. But hopefully this is going to resonate throughout the dressing room, and you're going to see that it was the right move, and you're going to get Thomas back where he was, and make things happen.
I was surprised he made him a scratch, only because he's not the only guy struggling to score, but he's one of the few natural goal scorers the Canadiens have, and they've been struggling to score goals. Thomas Tatar is a really popular guy in the locker room. I wonder what impact that had in the room. Claude was definitely sending a message. But Tatar, in a way, is a little bit of an easy guy because I don't think he has a future with the Canadiens after this season. Cole Caulfield coming up, the way the salary cap is, I'm pretty sure that Thomas Tatar, this is his last season with the Canadiens, so he's sort of like an easier type of guy to make a healthy scratch. But Thomas Tatar is as you said, Rick, it's a contract year for him. A really well-liked guy in the room. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's a pro. He was a healthy scratch in the playoffs with the Vegas Golden Knights. He's been through this before, so I think he'll bounce back well from it. But on a team that's struggling to score, I was surprised that they would take one of the few natural goal scorers they have and sit him up in the press box.
I think it was the right move by Claude Julien, the best way to kind of get that message across. And the reason why he was able to do it this year is because he actually has other players that he could throw into the lineup, and you're not necessarily putting AHL guys in there. And that when that's the case, you can't send the message that way. But he had to do something to really shake it up. And I don't think Thomas Tatar is going to be a healthy scratch for multiple games, but I think that was the right move to do. And now it'll be the chance for Thomas Tatar to react and show, Claude Julien that was probably the wrong move, because look what he's able to do. So I'm curious to see how he responds to this.
Well, we'll have to see.
It wouldn't have been at the top of my list for who should have been a healthy scratch at this point.
My bad for cutting you off there, Stu. I'll say this. We'll just have to wait and see with Thomas Tatar. Do you think it was the right move to scratch him against the Toronto Maple Leafs? Let us know in the comment section, and visit hockeyinsideout.com to check out our full episode.